Hello and welcome to yet another fun installment in our webinar series where we talk about all of the great aspects of using Bitrix24. And my name is Alex, and this is my lovely colleague here,
Lana.
And the topic today is...
Today we're going to talk about the CRM.
That's right. All of the different things you can do with CRM and how you can benefit from using CRM as a small business or any kind of business owner. Let's do it.
Let's get started. So, Alex, what do you think people use as tools for storing the client's data?
Well, I hope they use some sort of CRM, but something tells me that not everybody does it. And if there's if there's a business and it's really small, there's a good chance somebody's still using their notepad to write down information about their transactions and clients and deals and all that kind of stuff. And although it might work for some people for some period of time, it's not exactly reliable, since this, notepad can be easily misplaced or some information may not be entered properly. And, especially when you start growing as a business and you have to deal with multiple, sources of information and multiple people have to deal with this, it becomes a real problem. And other people might go a little bit further. They might be using some sort of Excel spreadsheet, and which is a little bit better, but still not good enough. Because when you work with something like that, especially when you have a few people working at the same time, somebody might accidentally erase some information, or
Yeah, you can definitely lose some clients' data for sure.
Yeah, there's a chance some data might get lost. So that's why we suggest a better option, which is context in Bitrix24.
Exactly.
Now, what here is going to show you exactly how it works.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
So for this, we are in our CRM, right? So we go to the customers and we click contacts. And for the sake of this webinar, we are created imaginary business, which is Ina's Bakery. As you can see,
I can't believe it. It's imaginary for you, but it's much as real for me.
I mean, yeah, you can say that. So we go to the customers, to the context list, and here you can see all of our clients. And so we have a bakery. So for this case, it could be potential customers who just sent their inquiry, or it could be existing clients who already bought some kind of a product from us. So
basically anyone who has ever interacted in one way or another with our business.
Exactly.
All these people are here. And let's take a look at the at the contact profiles.
Yeah, let's go to this one. So we open it, and as you can see, we have all of the different kinds of information. So it's like a phone number, email, even a photo. And also the one which I personally like is the source, right? Mm-hmm. So you can see how this client, how this client's information got into your CRM. So in this case, it's email. And also I think it's very useful when you can see the source. It's just you can do some kind of statistics later. And it's important for sales managers. I believe you can just see how you get your clients, and maybe you can just delete the unnecessary source of received clients. Or maybe improve.
Bring enough clients. And don't ask us how we got, their photos.
Exactly. So, and we have fields here, which you can customize. You can delete the unnecessary ones and add the ones that you need. And so this is the information that the client put when he filled out the form, but you can also add the information yourself afterwards.
Yep.
And on the right side here, we can see the activity section, which contains basically everything happening with this particular contact. And if you want to, you can even just set reminders here if there is needed some contact information. Again, additional one from the customer that you need to request. So
you can set up a call, or you can set up any kind of reminder for yourself if you need to somehow contact the customer and so on. All the changes that happened to this particular contact and any other contact in Bitrix24 are reflected here in the history. So you can see it was created in September 2022, and so far, there hasn't been any changes, but, it could happen. So
everything will be reflected here.
Right.
And yes.
So how do you navigate those, right?
Yeah, so here it's pretty simple. You can see the filter section here. So again, you have fields which are customizable. And if you have hundreds or thousands of contacts, it's very useful to search here.
Yeah, you can search by name, last name, phone, email, or any kind of,
Yeah, or even responsible person, could be very useful. So, and also the last thing about the contacts is, again, as we mentioned in the beginning of this section, is that you can use probably some notepad or Excel spreadsheet, and you want your contact information of the clients to be imported to Bitrix24. And you can do this, of course. So for this, we should go here.
Yeah, there's an import option.
Yes.
And you can see all the different ways you can import your existing contacts into our system.
Exactly.
And I guess the easiest one would be a CSV file, right?
Yeah, which is like from Excel spreadsheet. And also you can use the emails, like different email clients, and also import it to the CSV and then transfer it to Bitrix24.
Yeah, and all the fields you have there, like if you have specific fields like address and phone number and their like email and stuff, and it will all be recognized by the system and will be added to our CRM. So that makes it really easy. Just a couple of clicks, and all the contacts are will be migrated into Bitrix24.
Yes.
So now that we have all these contacts in place, I guess we should talk about all the different ways you can communicate with these clients from Bitrix24.
And this is the contact center.
Exactly. So let's take a look at the contact center.
Let's go.
Think about this, right? If you're a business owner, and there's probably multiple ways you communicate with the customers, and customers can reach out to you. Most obvious are like your phone number, your email. People can come to you like to your store, if it's a physical store, and they can also use your social media accounts and even messengers. And usually, like when people have this kind of all different communication channels, they're kind of scattered. So you have a piece of information here, and you have another email there, and there's a phone call there. And it gets a little bit difficult to manage them all, and some information may get lost. Somebody forgot to add some, order or information about a call. And Bitrix24 Contact Center basically fixes this problem, right? So we bring together all these communication channels into one, hub where you can connect all these, tools that you use and work with them from a single, place. So let's see basically what it looks like and how it works.
So now we are in our contact section, and you go to the customers, and here we go. So the contact center, and boom, you have all of the different tools we have, right, to connect to Bitrix24 that you're using. So we have the email, telephony, we have website widget, website form, which is pretty common, live chat, and we do have some popular messengers, right, like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger,
and so on.
And so on. Yeah.
So like the way you connect them is basically you click on the on the icon that you need, and then you have to enter some details, and then you have to confirm that it's your account, and boom, you have it connected to Bitrix24. And next time you receive an incoming message, it will be, it will pop up here, and you will be continuing the conversation with the client inside Bitrix24. So from their side.
Yes, the coolest thing is that you can communicate from Bitrix24, right from the deal. And the customer can still use their way of communication, their preferred way. So they can still use, for example, the Facebook Messenger,
right, but
you will be able to do this from the deal.
Yeah, from the Bitrix24. For you, it'll look like a regular chat in Bitrix24, and for them, it'll be whatever tool they're using. So let's just have there's one more thing we actually forgot to mention. So any incoming, you can set it up so that any incoming message or request or phone call, email can be turned automatically into a new contact or new deal in your CRM.
Yeah, it's a potential customer.
Yeah, you don't have to enter this information manually. It can be automatically turned into, a new entity in your CRM. So let's show how it works on using, website forms.
Yeah, we're going to show how it works with the website form. So we go to the forms.
And basically, that's the place where you can create any kind of form, to use on your website or, separately.
Yeah.
It's visual, so you don't have to code anything. You just kind of drag and drop all different blocks. You can change the colors, fonts, buttons, all kinds of stuff. But we already have a form that we're using, it's cake order form.
Yeah, so we open it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like in the designer mode. So that's where you can customize it. It's mobile friendly, so it's adaptable to, it's kind of,
You can
responsive.
see all the different ways how it looks on the computer, on the and on the mobile phone. So as you can see, there's just like fields which you can customize. Again, you can delete it, you can just edit it, like add the necessary ones. So
Yeah, you can make some of them required, or you can make some of those, optional. And we also added the product choice, right? So, if you're ordering a cake, you probably want to choose what kind of cake you want to order. So that we have here as well. And as you can see in the menu, we set the system to create a lead out of this form, right? So any submitted form will become a new lead in our system. And Lena, here's going to show you how it works. So
exactly.
she's going to go on her mobile phone and complete this form now. And we're going to see how it works and how it will turn into a new lead.
Done. So now Alex is going to see my request in his lead section.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Just now we have a new CRM form cake order. So let's take a look what we got here. All right. Okay, so we have, the customer's name, their phone number, and we have their email. Very good. So we can use these, things to contact you. And you order a blueberry cake. Good choice. And here we have the source, right? So in this section on the right, we have, the information that says, oh, this customer came from a CRM form and the name of the form. So that helps us to check how efficient our, efforts, our marketing efforts are, and how many people actually, use this channel or, the other.
Yeah, the source section is very important.
And then we can work with this lead and we can contact the customer back to confirm the order, or maybe, we can move it down the sales pipeline until it's converted to a deal and then it goes into another pipeline. But we're going to cover that in the next section. So far, that, to sum up, what's been said, Bitrix24 Contact Center allows you to connect all the different communication channels that you're using to interact with your clients and have them available in one place and turn any incoming message or email or phone call into a deal or lead or contact in your CRM.
Yeah, and you don't need any third-party services for this.
Exactly. That's what's great about it. So it's all here and, it's all in one system. So you don't have to switch between different, services and tools. That makes it really convenient. And, when all the information is stored in just one place. Yep. So that was the contact center. And now let's take a look at what happens when, a lead becomes a deal. All right now, so here we are inside the deals section in Bitrix24 CRM. And as you can see, we have sort of a sales pipeline that's been set up to accommodate our particular sales process that we have in our fictional bakery, which is not so fictional. And here we have different stages, right? The first one is unsourced. So basically it's like all kind of, different requests that need some confirmation or need some, additional details and that kind of stuff. They're all here. And once we actually confirm the order, it moves down to the next stage. And then it's, baking, packing, and delivery. And once the order has been delivered, there's different ways you can, you have to finalize it, right? So you put it here in the order delivery section. And that means, this deal is complete. That's it.
Yeah, it's going to be gone from the list.
It will disappear from this pipeline, and it will be added to the the overall stats. And then later you can access these statistics and analyze what deals you have lost and the deals you won and so on. And if there's something wrong with the order and the client calls and he wants to cancel, so you can put it in the order cancel here. And again, all these stages, they're completely customizable. So we set it up to to match our requirements, but you can create, them on your own. So you can have as many as you want, and you can have all your custom names and so on. Just,
Yeah, it depends on your business.
Yeah, depending on your business needs and, what kind of sales process you have. And now let's go inside and take a look at some of the, okay, so let's open this one, right? So it's order number 11, because that's the system we have, and it's fruit cake, right? So we have just the basic information we need to know. We have the amount, right? So it's $39.99, and then we have the contact that's linked to this deal, and it's Aiden Collins. We have their phone number, we have their address because we're going to need that, to make the delivery, and then we have the product, right? So the product comes from the product catalog, right? And it's the place where you have all the products available. And if you want to make some changes, or if you want to add some additional products, so you go here and then you choose from the list of the products that are available, and then you can choose the quantity and do all kinds of different things. But we don't need that because it's just one product for this particular person. And once we have all this basic system in place, that's not really some say, hey, well, what's so impressive? That's the basic CRM thing. Everybody has it, but we have some additional cool little tools that will help you to organize your sales more efficiently. And one of them is the ability to create invoices. Let's go and set a deal again. And here you have this nice little invoice button, right? So by clicking on that, you go into the invoice menu and you can use one of the templates that we provided here, or you can create your own template because,
yeah, it depends on the country and the regulations, the law.
Yeah, I mean, every country has their own kind of, system of invoices and regulations and so on. But let's just use, the UK, right, template that we have here as default one. So it's creating an invoice, and it's pulling all the information from the deal, the customer name, the address, and all kinds of stuff. And boom, there you go. And then you can use the available
communication channel.
Yeah, communication channels. And here we only have their email, right? So we can send this invoice by email, and yeah, the customer will receive it. But it doesn't end here. Once the customer receives your invoice, they have somehow to organize the payment.
Oh, and I see the receive payment button.
There you go. We also have this cool, nice little feature here in Bitrix24 that allows you to receive payments online from your clients. And the way it works is, first of all, you have to set up the integration with your local payment system that are available in your country. Then you have to, once it's done, right? For example, like PayPal, right? So that's one of the examples that works here. Once you've done that, you generate the payment link, and this payment link will contain all the information, the product name, the amount, and so on. And then you send this payment link to your customer via SMS or email, and then they click on that link, they enter their payment information. That's all provided by the third-party integration software. And once the payment is made, you'll receive the confirmation, and that's it. That's basically how it works.
And even though all of this seems pretty simple while we explain it, it still could be complicated and overwhelming for you to set up this payment process. And for this, you can actually require assistance from our partners.
Who are these people?
Well, partners are companies, organizations that were certified by Bitrix24, and they are able to help you with all of this process since they're located in, could be your country, but pretty much all over the world. So yeah, you can assist, you can require their assistance, but we are going to cover them in the end of this webinar.
Yeah, basically, if you ever need any kind of assistance with the product setup or any additional features or integrations or, basically anything, you can contact partners and they will help you out. So yeah, and so far that's the basics of, deals in Bitrix24 CRM. So it's really useful, the wealth of information. And the greatest thing about this is that you can completely customize it. So you can add your own fields. You can remove the fields that you don't need. You can set up custom stages and do all kinds of things. And that's just, what we do. Yeah.
Yes. And now we are going to tell you how to cater to your clients in the meantime, between orders, between...
So what happens when your client is not, they bought something from you and then somehow, they disappear.
Yeah, and just you want to keep them in the loop of what's happening with your business. You want them to know maybe about some sales or something going on with your business. So we are going to explain that in a second.
Yes. All right, stay tuned.
So in the previous section, we just hinted on how we would like to cater to our existing or maybe potential customers to let them know how our business is going and to let them know about maybe some sales. And
We don't want to let them go.
of course, yeah, we want to keep them. So for this, we have a special tool. Special section is marketing.
Yep.
Here you can go there. And for this, you can see we have all of the different campaigns which we can create. And also we have like ads in the Facebook or Instagram. But for this, we are going to go to the most simple one, which is the email campaign.
Yeah, and all of these are based on the information that we have available about our users, right? So if they left us their email address, I mean, we can use it, we can leverage it to send them some promotional emails if they don't mind, right? Because remember the CRM forms, again, in some countries, it's required to ask for the confirmation of, the user. And again, we also have that. But let's say these people are willing to receive mails from us and we want to stimulate some purchase. What would it be?
Yeah, so we do have templates here and we're going to choose this one.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't want to send this campaign to every client we have. So
it has to be targeted. We don't want to spam people.
Of course. And we do know that some of our customers purchase like a blueberry cake, and you can create a segment specifically for this, and we do have it already. So we are going to go to my segments and blueberry cake fans, right? So we choose this, and you can see we have 4 people who actually bought the blueberry cake.
Our best clients.
Yeah. So you can just choose the sender.
Yeah, it's going to be coming from like me, the owner of our fictional bakery. So,
and as you can see here, you can, it's a template, but you can customize it to your liking, make it like however you want. So.
Yeah, it's a little kind of visual designer, so you can create different, sections. You can create different headers and add buttons and, images and that kind of stuff. And also, if you have, problems coming up with original texts and ideas for your campaigns, we have something called Copilot, right?
Oh, yes, actually we do. And so Copilot is it's an AI-powered assistant that is integrated inside Bitrix24. So you can use it to get you some ideas for like an email campaign.
Actually, it works like magic. It's available in the chat, and basically you can ask Copilot to come up with, like 10 ideas for blueberry cake promotional email campaign, and it'll give you some really amazing results.
And we do have a separate webinar for Copilot, which you can see. The link down below.
There should be a link in the description so you can go check it out and see, what our Copilot is capable of. But for now, so let's say we customize this template and then we save it, and then it goes out to all the,
to the specific site recipients.
Yeah, and then we can track the results and see how many people open that email, the open rate, the click rate, and so on.
And the cool thing about it is you don't have to use a third-party service like MailChimp, for example, that you need to have a paid account or something. So you can use it all inside Bitrix24.
Yeah, it makes it easy because, your customer email base is right here, and that makes perfect sense to, send their promotional emails, again, from Bitrix, and convert the,
and track the results also in Bitrix24.
Yeah, the clients into deals again, and, that makes it kind of this centralized approach makes it easier to manage all your interactions with your clients. So that was, in a nutshell, the marketing component of our CRM system. And now we're going to talk about something really special, and that's called automation. Stay tuned. Okay, and we're back with some more advanced features of Bitrix24 CRM. And right now we're going to talk about automation.
Yeah, so Alex, what if I'm the owner of this imaginary bakery and there are some important changes in workflow? For example, some order can be canceled or something going on. How do I find out about it?
Well, for this, we have, an advanced system of notifications. So basically, some of them are kind of, pre-built and pre-configured for your convenience, but you can also add some, custom ones, right? Well, let's say, there's a situation, for example, if an order gets canceled and, the deal gets into the cancel phase, right? And you, as a business owner, you want to know that it happened and maybe find out why it happened, and get some additional information on that deal. So for this, we can go to the automation rules section right here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of pre-configured automation rules and triggers, and mostly they have to deal with some notifications, like you see, if there's certain, events happen, different people receive different notifications. Supervisors, responsible person, person responsible for the deal, and so on. But let's say we have this, stage, order cancel, and we want to, we want to add a new rule. So let's do it. Let's say we have some information here, and we want to add notification, right? So notification, this one, okay? All right. So what kind of text do we want to have in our notification? Well, let's say
just maybe order is canceled.
Order is canceled, right? I want to be brief.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Right. And we also want to know some additional information about the person who was responsible for this order. So we can set the system to insert the name of the person who was responsible for this order that got canceled, right? And there we go. So we click on the menu here, and then we can see all the different parameters that we can add inside that message. And so far, we need the responsible person, and we need their, all we have to need is just their name and last name, right? So let's add those, right? So these are parameters. And we want to select the sender. And by default, it's the system notification. So let it go from the system. And the recipient would be me, right? So that's it. So that's all the setup that you need, basically, right? So we hit save here, and then we hit another, thank you very much. And then we hit another save here. So let's test this thing, right? How it works. So we'll go back to our sales pipeline, and let's say an order got canceled for some reason right here. This order got canceled, and the person who's responsible for it placed it in the appropriate section here. So right, we got a notification right here that says what does it say?
So the order has been
canceled. But there's some additional information, right? So we have here that the information that the order is canceled. It's a fruitcake, right? That's order number 11 that we deleted. And the responsible person is Samantha Simpson. And I see we forgot to add a space between those, but that doesn't really matter. So I can quickly open it and, check out what's wrong with the order. Maybe contact the customer and, contact the, Samantha, who's responsible for this order, and so on. So that's just one of the simple ways you can use automation in Bitrix24 to make some of your routine operations a little bit easier, and for you as a business owner to manage your sales process more efficiently. So that was Bitrix24 automation. And before we wrap this up, we have one more important message for you, and that is our partners. So let's talk about them.
Yes. So our partners, which we explained before, is companies or organizations that were certified by Bitrix24 in order to help our clients with implementation services, training, and customization of our product. Mm-hmm. So
there's a couple thousand of those, and they're located in, I think, all of the regions that Bitrix are available in. And there's a good chance that Bitrix24 partner is in your area or even, the city. So to find out if, how you can contact and if there's new partners available in your area, so what do you have to do?
Yeah, we have to go to My Plan here, and here you can see implementation request button, right? So we click on it.
And there should be a form.
Yes,
right?
So you will be able to see this page where you can just submit request.
There's some information.
Transfer to the form, where you can input your contact information, and in the comment you need to put what kind of assistance you need, right?
Yeah.
So which exactly
I need help with, telephony setup or something like that.
Or maybe with a payment process inside Bitrix24 CRM. So and just click send, and then you will be contacted by several partners from your area, and you can just choose between them and decide which one suits you best.
Yeah, and it's really helpful because these partners, they know the specifics of your local business. They'll be able to, set up Bitrix24 to match the specific requirements of, your local legislation and, the type of business that you have. So they have a lot of pre-configured CRM setups. For example, if you have, a rental service, right, or some legal services, firm, and they will help you to customize.
To implement it.
Yeah, to customize our CRM to your specific needs. That's why it's so great, and that can help you save a lot of time and effort. And so that was that's why partners are very important. And that about does it for today's webinar thing, right?
Yes,
So
thank you for being with us today
thanks a lot for watching. We hope it's been educational.
and somewhat entertaining.
We'll really try it. And to check out more information about Bitrix24, be sure to click on the links in the description. There's a bunch of informational links there. And the best way to experience Bitrix24 is basically go and create your account. It's completely free, and you can add unlimited number of users on the free plan. So you can check the product, all the ins and outs, and see if it's a good fit for you. And then maybe choose the plan that you like that suits your business best. So that's it. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.
Yeah, we're going to work on another webinar for you guys.
That's right.
Bye.
Yes.